look! Oh, that's not bad. Wheelchair accessible.
At last! You finally caught up with the 21st century!
Yeah.
A while back I made this video which I was stupidly hyped for the return of Doctor Who. Then my last video I felt I summed up a lot of people's views of how lame the first special was. Now, like Doctor Who, I'm making my own first special for this, and here's hoping I don't leave you feeling bitterly disappointed with what you're about to see, and obviously spoilers are coming up. Okay, it, let's start with the positives first. Wild Blue Yonder was by far the best out of the three specials. Who knew that when you tell a simple yet effective story whilst utilising David Tennant and Catherine Tate's acting abilities, you'd get a very solid episode. I'm not even going to waste time focusing on the small controversy the episode drew with race swapping Isaac Newton, because I feel like at this point, shows just do this to race bait everyone into an unnecessarily angry discussion. For real though, Russell T Davies and BBC, there are so many historical figures of colour that are long overdue for a chance to be highlighted. To someone like me who's mixed race, I find it more insulting that you're saying only figures that originally were white have to be the basis to show someone of colour in a historical context. Anyways, I liked Wild Blue Yonder a lot, even though it felt more like your normal episode of Doctor Who rather than one of the three specials. Either way, this special delivered a fun watch. Then we get to the third and final special for David Tennant, The Giggle. Okay, positives first. Neil Patrick Harris absolutely delivered in this role, to the point where I was just left thinking, why did they only use the Toymaker in just one of the specials rather than maybe tell it across a two-parter? I just felt that as the story was getting good, the midpoint and the end felt so rushed, and maybe rather than about with getting pronouns correct and dealing with the meat, the Toymaker could have benefited with 2 episodes himself, just because I felt that Neil Patrick Harris was that good. And of course we got to see Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor for the first time. Now this is a difficult one for me. Let me just first say that this whole bi-regeneration thing absolutely sucks. I knew when Tennant's Doctor got raided down that he wasn't going to regenerate there and then. Well, I mean, I guess he did in a way, but still I knew a cop-out was coming. I just didn't expect it to be this. The main reason why I hate the bi-regeneration is that personally, I think it handicaps Gatwa's debut. I mean, my guy doesn't even get to have the original TARDIS. He's operating in a copy and paste version of it. And now he's going to be running around exploring the universe whilst another Doctor is chilling on modern day Earth with the OG TARDIS. I don't know, like this is the first time the Doctor is going to be played by a black person, and usually the BBC loves to pat themselves on the back at every opportunity they do something diverse. But now in the back of my mind, and likely everybody else's, it just feels like they've kept David's Doctor on standby if the ratings continue to be just as bad as the end of the Josie Whittaker era. You've given this role to Ncuti, he at least deserved his very own regeneration scene to fully replace the previous Doctor that every Doctor before him was given. Yes, it was nice to see the 14th Doctor of Donna's family, and yes, I do like the theory that this Doctor ends up becoming the curator, but I don't know, I needed several hours after watching the bi-regeneration to understand if I hated or liked it, and I can confirm I was not a fan of it at all. Ultimately, these 3 specials didn't do much for me. Considering they were pitched as a way to get old fans back into the show and to stick around, I think they failed to do that. And this is not me being a hater, but I just think that these specials could have been done in such a better way. I think a lot of the decisions made across the episodes have been given a pass just because of Russell T Davies. Like the way the first episode undid Donna Noble's ending as a season regular, or how this whole bi-regeneration thing has broken the minds of fans who follow the show. I think they did a poor job in setting up Ncuti Gatwa and getting people excited for this new age of Doctor Who. Maybe instead of making the TARDIS wheelchair friendly, more time and effort should be focusing on delivering a good consistent story across these 3 specials. Despite being in another country for Christmas, I will be making the effort to watch the Christmas special just to give Ncuti Gatwa a fair shot before deciding if this show is going to be on my watch list for next year. Let me know down in the comments what you made of all these specials. Are you left happy, hyped, angry, sad, or just plain disappointed like me? Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you in the next video. Peace.